On this week's episode of Coyote Nation TV, find out how our tennis teams kicked off this year, learn how our hardworking custodians keep the school fresh, and get updated on your top fantasy quarterbacks. Today is Thursday, September 19th, and Coyote Nation TV starts now.
Good morning, Coyotes. I'm Asha Needs.
And I'm McShelly Banyas. And welcome back to Coyote Nation TV Live.
I hope you guys have enjoyed your week so far.
Man, I'm just now getting out of the common cold.
I feel like everyone's allergies have been so bad recently, and even a lot of my teachers are getting sick.
I know, right? Both allergy season and flu season have come pretty early this year.
Yeah, and I know that our custodians are working hard in order to keep our school clean and germ-free.
CNTV's Chastity Samples gives us an inside look on how impactful our custodians really are.
125 classrooms, 6 halls, 2 gyms, and only 7 custodians. The job of a heritage custodian is not the easiest.
Yes, I really think it's challenging because, one, I think we're really understaffed, and I see that daily in the cafeteria.
Like, we need more of them to make their jobs easier. You know, there's years where we have a lot of custodians, a full crew as we call it, and then there's years like right now where we're well short of a full crew, and so that just means it's more work for the people that we do have. You know, we could easily use 4 or 5 more custodians right now, but then just any messes that are created during the day, spills or things like that, the night guys have the most work, because once the kids leave, then that's when the real cleaning has to be done.
Students like Sanjana recognize the trouble our custodians go through, and she puts in an effort to help them.
So for the past 4 years, I've asked my teachers to let me come into class just a few minutes late so that I can stay back every lunch and clean up the cafeteria. So in doing that, I see, I don't see the same faces every day. I see different faces, and I see how much work they do. And it's just 2 people cleaning a cafeteria that was filled with like hundreds of students, so yeah.
And we have a temp agency provides extra help each night as well. They send 2 or 3 people, and those people I don't know because they're different every night coming from the temp agency, yeah. Even
though our custodians are getting assistance, their job can still be a bit risky.
We're taking a risk, like we find a lot of blood. Some find I have my finger cut when someone throw a piece of glass when we pull the trash to the dumps. We have our throwouts, we have our kids' bloods, we have especially the restrooms, even cafeteria. Cafeteria sometimes is a mess. Sometimes kids, they make a huge mess.
Since the custodians keep our school constantly clean, some students may not recognize how important they are.
Oh, without a doubt, all it would take, yeah, they're important. I mean, if all it would take is for them not to show up for a few days, and everybody would be impacted, like without a doubt. Like every single person in this building, without those custodians, if they just took 2 or 3 days off, you would feel the impacts immediately.
Cleanliness just makes a big impact on us that we don't realize. Only when the school is messy we see the difference. When it's clean, it just seems normal. So I think that, yeah, not having them for 1 or 2 days would make a really big difference.
The custodians do so much for our school, but how do we show we appreciate what they do?
Trying to help in, like, don't throw gums on the floor is one of the headaches, gums, and you know, helping us like keep it more clean.
Students, I see people picking up after their trash mostly, but I think if we all can come together and make a collective effort towards helping the janitors, maybe you know, just thank them and show our appreciation. Just small words of thank you can make a big difference to them.
Yeah, I tell you what, and you know, they're human beings like the rest of us. Just be friendly. You know, you see them working in the hall, say hi. You know, you see them take care of something, tell them, say thank you. help them out. Like I think that's part of the culture of your school is the way you interact with and treat everybody in the building, whether it's students, principals, teachers, coaches, sponsors, directors, custodians, cafeteria workers. Like they're all part of our culture in our building. So be kind, be good to people.
I think that's a great idea if we can all show appreciation, because they deserve it. For all the work that they do, they really deserve it. And yeah, any small words of kindness can make a big difference.
I'm Chastity Samples with Coyote Nation TV.
A lot of work goes into keeping this big of a school clean, especially because we have so many students in it.
That's why we emphasize so much about picking up after ourselves. And speaking of hard work, our athletes definitely put in their time and effort into their season.
Yep, and CNTV's Chama Agbor has some of our tennis players here with us to talk about their season so far.
Hi, I'm Chama Agbor, and today we have a few of our tennis players here to talk about how the season's going. Could you introduce yourselves?
My name is Thurun Vijay Raghavan, and I'm a varsity tennis player at Heritage High School.
My name is Bhavna Chamature, and I play for the JV team here at Heritage.
So for the varsity team, how would you say things are going?
We've had an okay start to the season so far. We're definitely looking to try and make the playoffs this year, and so we're going to keep on continuing and fighting through our matches, and hopefully we can make that position.
We are playing very close teams, and a lot of our matches have been very tied, and we are playing our best, so yeah.
So for varsity, what are some of the challenges you guys have faced through the games?
Through the games, obviously, like for the first couple of games of our matches of the season, we played some really tough opponents, and so we're trying to learn from what the struggles that we've had to overcome through our matches, and we're trying to implement that into our practice strategies. And so hopefully with that, we'll be able to improve ourselves throughout the season and make that playoff run that we are trying to achieve this year.
And for the JV team?
And we have been playing with new partners, so it has been a little tough for me, at least, to learn how they play and what are their strengths, and yeah.
Do you guys have anything you'd like to add or for our Coyotes?
So the varsity has a match against Liberty tomorrow after school at 4:30, and so I really hope to see y'all come out and support us.
And the JV is having a match today, so you guys should definitely come out and support us.
Thank you so much, and we hope to see you guys at those games. Back to the anchors.
On the topic of sports, we're already in the second week of the NFL season.
I feel like it's already flying by, but we do have a poll on our Twitter that you guys can vote in. So pull out your phones and pull up Twitter, and then search Coyote Nation TV to find our account.
We found the top 4 NFL quarterbacks as of week 2.
And the question is, if you had the chance to remake your fantasy football team after week 2, who would you pick as your quarterback?
Your answer choices are Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady, and Deshaun Watson.
Once again, if you had the chance to remake your fantasy football team after week 2, who would you pick as your quarterback?
You can vote in this poll on Twitter at Coyote Nation TV.
Yeah, and those were the top 4 ranks, and Dallas Cowboys' Dak Prescott is ranked number 7.
Just number 7?
He'll get up there.
He's actually right behind Philadelphia's quarterback, Carson Wentz.
We're coming for them, though, I'm telling you. Especially since Dunkin' Donuts has free coffee after every Cowboys win. Just saying.
Well, be sure to go and vote. You can also check out our Instagram at Heritage Student Media.
Until next time, I'm Ashton Needs.
And I'm McShelly Banyas.
And
you stay classy, Coyotes.
Are you going to go get some coffee now?
Definitely.
I'll drive.